Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to go ahead and turn our slot car chassis into a slot car drawing. To do so, we are going to come on down to the bottom of the screen and hit that plus sign, which we will then choose Create Drawing. We're going to choose our ANSI A-inch template and no views, and click OK. When this drawing opens up, you see a blank sheet. It'll take a few seconds to load up, but now you see a blank sheet, and this is our cover page for our packet. So what we're going to be doing is creating a set of instructions for this model. So to get started with, we're just going to cancel out of this section. We're going to open up our side pane. We have side panes on the left and the right in our drawing space. So you can see that we have a border, title block, and of course the file name and all of our tools. And then you can see just like in our Part Studio, we have sidebar. We have a sidebar in the Drawing Studio as well. So we're going to rename that. We're going to just call that cover sheet. And we're going to leave that alone for right now and create a new sheet, which we'll rename by right-clicking on the name. And we'll call that chassis. At the top of the window, you'll see only one. Remember, we work from left to right, and there's only one tool that is available in the upper left, and that is our Insert View button. We're going to use the Insert View button just one time per sheet. Using it more than once will cause some things possibly not quite right. I'll show you about that in a minute. But once we choose our Insert View, then we're going to choose Insert. We can pick our scale, 1 to 1, and we're going to insert that chassis. We want to look at the top view. We'll be going straight down at it. Now, wait a moment. Got to center this towards the bottom. A little bit of space. And then now you can see it switched us from Insert View over to Project View. We want to click on the upper right corner of the page so that we can get into this upper right view. Don't worry about the location. Yes, it's off the page right now. We'll fix that right now. So when we get out of the Projected View tool, then we'll right click on the view. And we're going to go ahead and shade it in. Still, we could do this, but when we go to draw our dimensions, you'll see that it doesn't give us a lot of space for drawing dimensions. Oops. So that's not what we want. So let's go ahead and right click on this again and choose View Properties and drop that down to half scale, or we could type in a scale. I like 3/4. Okay, check. We'll put that in the corner, and you can move the scale note. Now it's just a matter of going around and adding all of our dimensions. We have round features, so since we have round features, we need to add center marks. So the center mark is the circle with a plus sign in it. I'm going to find the edge of our fillets. We have 2 fillets, and then 3 circles. 1, 2, 3. And it's just a matter of working from smallest to biggest, bottom to top, and left to right. So first we'll go bottom to the top on the left side, then we'll do bottom to top on the right side, and then we'll go left to right. So bottom to top. So there's our first measurement, first point, second point. I'm going to put that there. We'll go from first point to third point, first point to fourth point, first point, or datum point, to the next point, and then datum point to the next point. So that starting point, that very first point, remember, it's called the datum. And that's our starting point. So first point that we measure from, we're going to do all our measurements from, this point right down here, we call it the datum. And there it is. Okay. Let's go ahead and do the one on the right. So bottom up, bottom up. And we work from smallest to biggest. All right, with fillet center points, sometimes it doesn't let you pick it right away. So I figured out how to solve that problem by hovering over the arc. Then when you come in, it recognizes that's where you want to go. Now, let's take a look at what we created. Looks like I don't need, I've got 2.3 on both sides. I'm measuring the same thing, so we'll delete that. I don't need that. Let's make that neat. So this guy goes here, makes some space. Neatness counts. It's very important. Remember, you have to read this. It's sloppy. It's going to not only look unprofessional, it's going to be hard to read. Now let's do left to right. First point, second point, first point, third point, first point, fourth point, first point, fifth point, first point, sixth point. Back to hovering over it, so Celsius doesn't want to find that. There you go. And 5 center points. Alright, now I've got this done. This looks pretty good. I think I have every point dimension. I've got a dimension here, got a dimension here, got a dimension here, got a dimension there, got a dimension there, so that's all those. This one is the same as this one, so we'll do that. I've got a dimension here, we're good. Got a dimension here, there, 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 and that one is the same as the other side, so I'm going to do that one again. So that's pretty good. Those are neat. Going smallest to biggest, smallest to biggest. Here we've got dimension, 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 dimension. Every point is dimension. That looks good. And now we have to figure out what the heck's going on because, oh, we got up a sloppy mess. So let's drag the 6950, which is the biggest measurement up high. And run into that a little bit. There we go. Drag this down a little bit closer. Make a little more room. Center that. Take your time, make it good and neat. There we go. There you have it. Now we have to account for the thickness. So that's all the dimensions except for the thickness of the part. So let's just take the text tool and add a note. There's your text tool. So put a note button up here and just click. Type note in all caps. Thickness 0.1 inches. Missing anything else? Let's drag that out. Let's make that 0.1 inches. 0.1 inches. Looks better. There we go. And oh, I have circles. I didn't put a radius or diameter on. So let's get our dimension tool. And that one we modify. Times 3. And what radius there? There's 2 of those. Times 2. There you go. That's all there is to it. So now we have a completely dimensioned drawing. We can pass this off to anybody else and they can make it. You can identify materials, construct that. There it is. Great. All right. So go ahead and finish that up, get it submitted, and as always, keep being awesome.